repel the public from her, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's going to be like a repellent because most people see through her. I think there's very few people that still support her. So let's do Brendan Scanner, who's the actor that played Atlas, the older Atlas. So he's Ten of Swords, not in such a good space. Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie. So grateful to have you all. Let's get into this reading. I'm really excited to be doing this. Please subscribe, like the video, and comment. I've got a lot of good comments lately. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate the support. And I have 2 great memberships. Please check them out in the description box. I just released my first app, and I'm very proud of. It's 30 days of affirmations. So it's called 30 Days of Self-Love. It's only available on iOS, Apple right now. We'll see in the future, only code in the language of Apple. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's get into this reading. Highly, highly, highly requested. This is an update on As With Us. Check out my year, because it's literally been a year since I started doing these videos. It was last August that I started doing the videos about them. I do have a playlist about it, so check those out. Check out the videos. It's very fun to... Well, I feel bad for Justin Baldoni, so that part's not fun. But just looking back and seeing all the accurate predictions come true is interesting to kind of watch back, because I want to be sensitive to people's personal situations. I'm going to be using the Crystal Magic Tarot, and let's get into it. So I'm doing each actor. This is the Actors Edition and the energy behind it. So I've already done New York Times. I've already done certain different aspects of it. So check those out. I've done a lot of videos. I will have a playlist at the end. So if you want to know more about this, wait till the end of the video. Okay, so I pulled up, first I'm going to start with Justin Baldoni's energy. And I get Page of Cups. Page of Cups. So things are starting to look better for him. You know, my sister said yesterday, I was talking to her yesterday, she said something about deposition. I don't really remember what she said. I know what it is about legal documents. I still love reading them, but now I don't know what it is. I've lost complete interest in them. But I think that I've always said this, that we will get depositions. I said that true too. But I think things are starting to look up for him, and he was very down for a lot of the time. But now things are starting to look up for him. So, with the Devil, Judgment, and 7 of Wands, as I clarified that, I see here that he knows that somebody is out to get him. He feels it very strongly. I said this before, that I think Ryan has been behind this. And I also think there's an exec at Sony that doesn't like him, because he didn't want it to be mainstream like they've made it to. I think they kind of had a clash. I also said that I predicted about the Ari Manuel guy. Basically, a lot of the time in Hollywood, when you're sitting on a lot of money and you're the one that doesn't want to make a commercial, you are penalized for it. Very unfortunate. And I think that's what happened to Justin. So he's starting to see where things lie. You know, when I see this image of a woman in a mirror, the mirror is not self-reflection mirror. The mirror is like Snow White mirror, where Snow White's evil stepmother's mirror, where it shows a picture of the question he's asking. So I see here that he's starting to see, okay, things are what I believed or what I thought was happening to me is real. And he's starting to see evidence of it. So let's move on to Blake. I got 7 of Swords in reverse. So it seems to me like her defenses are coming down. And I said that they would settle in the fall, which is autumn in the rest of the world. 7 of Swords. And her defenses are coming down. It's almost like every angle isn't working. We see through it, girl. We see through you. With the Hermit, which is her card, she's the Sun of Virgo. Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. So everything, and it was designed this way. So she's trying, but the public sees through her with the Hanged Man, and the more she does, the more it's just going to repel the public from her. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's going to be like a repellent because most people see through her. I think there's very few people that still support her. So with let's do Brendan Scanner, who's the actor that played Atlas, the older Atlas. So he's Ten of Swords, not in such a good space. I actually see that he might be a drinker. He might be like a drinker. He's really not doing well. Yeah, he's really not doing well financially too. I see him being very narcissistic. This is the energy that I pick up on. Doesn't mean it's true. I see him being very narcissistic and kind of expecting people to glorify him. You know, this is the problem with a lot of actors, celebrities, especially nowadays, because I think older Hollywood is different. But there's so many people in their ear telling them, you deserve this, you deserve that, you deserve the world. And they expect a lot to happen, and then when it's not happening, they fall into a depression because you have to look at things as they are. You can't look at things as how they will be. So especially, when people gas you up, you have to think, why are they gassing me up? When people tell you, you're amazing, you're this, you're that, you can believe it for yourself. And if other people recognize that, that's fine too. But when it comes across forced, and when it comes across from people that are on your payroll or have something to do with your career, you really have to question that. It's not to say that you're not those amazing things, but just think in the back of your head, kind of like, what do they want from me? But I am a moon in Aquarius, which we tend to not be skeptical, but we question a lot of things. But I've just also been around a lot of celebrities. I've dated some, so I see, and I've had friends that are celebrities. So I've seen that oftentimes the people around them will give them this sense of delusion that isn't necessarily true. And I see with Knight of Coins, which is Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. It's almost like there's this sense of he feels stopped. He feels like his dreams, he might be a Pisces, son of Pisces. I get that energy. He feels like his dreams are not coming true. He had so much money promised, but it's not coming through. So let's move on to Jenny Slate. And I got Nine of Wands and the Fool. So I see her wanting to get back into comedy. They said she was a comic. I remember meeting her. I can't remember exactly when, but I'm sure I met her in New York a long time ago. I think it was through a friend of mine. But I'm not 100% sure. But I do remember meeting her. So she wants to get back into comedy because she thinks that will kind of save her career. I see. And making people laugh will make them forget the past. But she's planning a resurgence of her career. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and Five of Swords. She's planning a resurgence of her career. I think she might also have some marital issues because I believe she's married to having marital issues. I don't think she's a very friendly person, which is kind of the New York, unfortunately, the New York elite mentality can be very selfish, self-centered, and as though very jaded. So she comes across very jaded, and that everything is about her and how she's going to make her career happen again. She's almost obsessed with making her career happen again. Almost to the point where people around her really getting fed up with her. So next person is her son, Minaj. And I got the moon for him. And the moon being secrets, which makes me think, I think he when he's deposed, we're going to find out a lot about what happened. I see him being deposed, and he was probably around for a lot of the scenes between Blake and Justin. King of Cups, Temperance. And he's actually going to tell the truth. He's one of the few ones that's actually going to tell the truth. Temperance and Six of Swords, where he's going to say, you know what, even if I'm isolated from Hollywood, at least I'm doing the right thing. So I commend him for that. It's about time somebody stood up and told the truth. So last but not least, because everybody's been, what inspired this was Isabella Ferreira. So I love the name Isabella. I really like her actions. So I got 5 cups, and behind that, I got 2 cards. I got King of Pentacles. So somebody's funding her. She went, and you know, they did say that her uncle is George Clooney. I think this person behind her is George Clooney. And he wants to salvage her career. I think she went running to him and was like, Uncle, this happened to me. I'm a victim. 4 or 5 cups. Let's see. I'm a victim. And he is funding not only her career, but funding her legal issues. Because, you know, he has like, his net worth is like half a billion because he sold Casamigos. The Hermit, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So he's telling her, keep quiet. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. He's going to get in the scene. Ugh, George Clooney, I can't with that guy. 8 of Wands and 10 of Wands. And he's going to get behind the scenes and play the puppet master to certain things. He's going to help Ryan and Blake get Isabella out of this. So he's the one advising her, from what I see intuitively. It is fact-based. Excuse me. It is intuitive-based, not fact-based. So he's going to get behind her and do things behind the scenes, and he's going to tell her, or he's telling her, keep quiet. We're going to do things to make this disappear. You won't have to do anything. He's going to tell her you won't be deposed. But let's see if she will end up being deposed. So, with the Devil, well, first I got these first set, Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups, which is the same cards as Brendan. And I think that Brendan might be working in tandem with Isabella. And with the Devil, Judgment, and Queen of Pentacles, the person that is being sneaky, who has been sneaky with Blake all along, has been Isabella. And we're going to find that out. So I think that Brendan's going to get deposed and leak information about Isabella. And then it's going to trail back to her. So I don't see her necessarily being deposed, but it's going to get to the point where we're going to find out information about her. And she's not this innocent angel. You know, she is in her 20s, so I kind of feel bad for her. But even in my 20s, I knew right and wrong. I knew, you know, what to do and what not to do in certain situations. So I'm not going to use her age, as especially when she has people around her that are older than her, George Clooney being that one of those people too, who can tell her to do the right thing. And they're probably telling her it's the end of her career, if she doesn't, but I don't necessarily believe that. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, very important. Like the video and comment below. I would love to hear what you say.